Thank you for joining us live on KEXP. We're at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area at KEXP.org and on the KEXP mobile apps. I'm Cheryl Waters here in the KEXP studios with longtime favorites, always happy when they grace us with their presence. It's Ladytron live on KEXP. Welcome.
Hi there.
Such a joy to have you here and absolutely in love with the new record Paradises. And it looks like you're going to start us off with a few from that?
Yeah.
It's Ladytron live on KEXP. You're listening to Ladytron live on KEXP. Sounds absolutely incredible.
This is A Death in London.
You're listening to Ladytron live on KEXP. That's one of my early favorites from the new album Paradises. So happy to hear that live today.
This is The Secret Dreams of Thieves.
You're listening to Ladytron live on KEXP.
This is Destroy Everything You Touch.
You're listening to Ladytron live on KEXP. What a magnificent performance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I feel like timeless is a phrase that can maybe be overused, but if there's a band that I can think of that is timeless, I mean, you just played a song from 2005 that sounded fresh and new then, and it sounds so fresh and new still today. I feel like that is true of all your records. I was so lucky to discover your first record, 604, Enlightened Magic, Velocifero, Witching Hour, when they were released, but I still go back to them over and over. Did you think that you would be doing this over 25 years later when you just keep making this fresh new music? And you did take a well-deserved break somewhere in there, but you're just back at it.
Yeah, I think absolutely not is the answer. I never thought I would be doing this 20 years later. So
our plans didn't really go beyond the next record. You know, it was always like, oh, we've released an album. What should we do? I'll make another album. So it is strange for it to be so long, because I think that the nature of time and how we experience time these days is different as well. The idea of a band in the 90s, you know, they would have a career of 3 years or something, and that would be it. They would do something else. But everything is kind of permanent now. So I think it's generational, really. There's a lot of other artists who came out when we did that are still doing it now as well. So,
and it's wonderful to see for us fans. I just feel like you've always been so innovative. You've always forged your own path, and sometimes against the grain, and you're always surprising and exciting us. And I like the way you've said in some interviews that you're not a legacy band, because you're always making new music. You're always pushing the boundaries, always coming up with something new. And I imagine that's what keeps you going after 25 years.
yeah, I mean, we want to keep it fresh. We keep producing, we're writing. You know, we're always thinking about the next thing and how we can improve ourselves and make things like fresh and for us, because that's so important for us that we feel good about what we're making. So
the aim should always be, if you're going to make the aim should be to make your best record.
yeah,
Really, that's if that's not your aim, then you have to question why you're doing it. And we don't know any other way to do it than make albums the old-fashioned way as well.
Well, I would love to talk about this intoxicating new record, Paradises. I know that Time's Arrow, which is also a very gorgeous record, was made under some very intense logistical constraints due to the pandemic. And it seems like you just bust out of the gates with this one and were able to approach it in a different way. Again, both albums very beautiful, both very different. Can you talk about the state of mind you were in and the direction that you were excited to head in this record?
Well, we were on tour still for the Times Arrow when we started making this, but we started from zero. All of the tracks were written for this record, and that's why it's basically a double. It's a long record because all of the music belongs together. We couldn't take anything off. And it just felt like a much freer process. We didn't have this, global catastrophe interfering with us. And it just felt fun. It felt fresh. I guess Mira said that it reminded her of the very early days when we were making the first record, not in sound, but in spirit. Kind of reminded us
some
why we do
personal
these
nostalgia
things.
for innocence. Just when sort of, you're approaching music and writing without expectations, really.
I love that. Well, it is interesting to hear that everything started new with this one and you weren't digging back and revisiting some old things. You'd said you played the beautiful song, A Death in London today, and you've said that is the catalyst for the record, that's kind of where everything started.
Once that one, because it had the groove, and it was like, okay, this is interesting, this is novel. And then as soon as like the vocal hook idea went down on it, it felt like that was the album was rolling, and it felt like everything else kind of formed itself around it from that point. So it kind of became the soul of the album in a way.
We never stopped dancing after that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's an absolutely beautiful new album. It's called Paradises. Thank you so much always for your generosity in visiting the KEXP studios. It's always such a pleasure to see you.
thank you, Kate.
Thanks for having us.
You're listening to Ladytron live on KEXP. A big thank you to the band for this magnificent new album and a fantastic performance today. I want to thank all of our listeners and viewers for making sessions like this possible. You're the heart and soul of KEXP. We couldn't do it without you. We are listener powered. You can make a gift in support of KEXP anytime at kexp.org. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll let you know every time we launch a new video. Once again, Ladytron live on KEXP.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Discover new music at listenerpoweredkexp.org.
This is news to us.